It's the first week of September 2025 here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Let's take a long-term look at the housing market for the Albuquerque area. Looking at the data, we're looking at sales, the number of homes on the market, the prices, supply, demand, all that good stuff. I usually do it as a monthly snapshot, but I wanted to give a perspective here, long-term look at what's been happening here in the Albuquerque market. First off, average sale prices we are at for August. 443,816 for detached homes, and for attached homes, which would be like condos and townhomes, 285,144 dollars, and that's not all-time highs, but it's near. And understand, average can be kind of wonky and have a lot of variation because of a few really expensive homes like we had back here in March, where it really peaked out, or a few less expensive homes that could drive the average down. But if we look at median, again, so this is, that middle of all the homes that sold for single family detached, that's $379,000, and for single family attached, $279,000, exactly $100,000 difference. The takeaway on this one, though, is for the detached, that is an all-time high for sale prices, medium sale price in the Albuquerque area. Let's just look at one other thing on prices. I'm going to skip average price per square foot, but I'm going to come down here to median price per square foot, again, sale price. The single family attached was $207, and the single family detached was $216. And just like the total median price, the detached is near an all-time high, basically matches what we had here in March a few months ago. All right, number of homes on the market. This is always a telling chart just because we talk about, we have so many more homes on the market than we've had over the last few years, which is good, and we do. I mean, you go back to these 2022, ridiculously few number of homes on the market. But then we go back to 2007 and 8, and we had a ridiculously high number of homes on the market. We're still below that 2018, 2019 levels of inventory, as we call it, number of homes on the market. So ending in August, we had, this is an average kind of at any given day throughout the month of August, 2,108 homes of detached and 218 of attached. And let's see, what else we got here? New listings. This has been an interesting conversation because we've been talking about this phenomenon called the lock-in effect, where people are staying put. They've got a great mortgage rate, don't really need to move. They've got a great payment. Their taxes are low because they've benefited from the not having your taxes go up based on the property value every year. And so we get this lock-in effect, so not as many people are selling. You can see there's a very strong seasonal pattern here where May, June, July, a lot of people list their homes, and then coming into winter, November, December, January, it's fewer. So we've probably peaked out for the year. In August, we had 1,062 detached homes and 117 attached homes listed. Still moderate. There's a steady pace, but it's, again, nothing like we've seen even in those years like 15 through 19. Very different, obviously, than look at this. I'm sorry, just like stopped my breath there for a minute. In June 2007, there were 26, 28, almost 2,900 homes that came on the market in 1 month. So, yeah, very different. And yeah, we don't want to go back there. Okay, closed sales. This is where we've been lagging. I talked about prices are up a little bit. We're pricing 2, 3, 4% home price appreciation in the Albuquerque area right now. But closed sales are very steady. You can see, again, we're looking at the monthly read, and you can see the seasonality here up and down. But for August, there was 765 detached homes and 85 attached homes that sold, which is down from even a year ago. So it's been very slow pace compared to historical. And you can see that again when we go back to these years like 15 through 19. It's just the pace of sales is quite a bit less. Pending sales was good. We had steady, but again, not blowing the doors off for August. Days on market, this is one where people are always curious, okay, how long is it going to take me to sell my home? I'm going to turn off the attached because it's a smaller data set. And we're just looking at single family detached homes in August. the average days on market for those homes from when they go active on the market, active in the multiple listing service, till when they go under contract or pending, 38 days. And if we look at the median, we're going to look at, again, detached. Median, the middle of all the homes that the middle days on market for all the homes that sold in August, that was 19 days. And remember, these homes that closed in August, these are homes that actually went under contract in late June, July, probably something like that. So just about 20 days, half the homes sold under that, and the other half sold over that, 19 days. All right, month supply, this is our measurement of supply versus demand. And this is always a great way to just kind of see where we are, especially in this long-term historic chart we're looking at here. So single family detached, 2.8, single family attached, 2.7. By any measure, those are considered a seller's market. However, it doesn't necessarily feel that way here in Albuquerque because the pace of sales is slower. There's still sales happening. There's still demand. There's still a moderate supply when you look at the numbers here. Way better than we've seen again since 2020, but not out of line at all. And especially, again, we go back to those 2007, 8 years where we had almost a year worth of supply at one point. It was ridiculous. Another interesting one for people that are thinking of selling and buying actually is, what is the average percent? I'm going to show both here. Average percent of the discount off of the list price, not the original list price because there's price reductions, but the list price at time of contract. And so for August, the detached homes, it was 98.5% versus attached was 97.2%. Now you can see that's way lower than we had during those crazy days where we got up over 100% in 2022, but very much in line with years like 18 and 19. And let's see, I do want to just point out on our website, again, I've got all kinds of stuff here if you want to nerd out on market data. I've got the monthly tracker that compares to the last 2 years. And I also have a weekly tracker that recently updated, added this summary of what's going on every single week. This updates every Monday. I've got a summary right here at the top, and then you can scroll into the data here and hover over and like looking at this case for the week, this week, ending September 5th, just last Friday, 2,065 single-family detached homes on the market, and then you can see how that compares to previous years on this particular chart. So, any questions about real estate, reach out to us. We're the Venturi Group of Real Broker here in Albuquerque, 505-448-8888. Take care.